Every month, thousands of Kenyans board flights heading east, to Dubai, Doha, Riyadh, and beyond. To many, it's a search for better pay and opportunity. But to those who've lived it, it's a movement, a wave that has turned the Middle East into one of the biggest homes for Kenyan talent. From pilots flying Emirates jets to nurses saving lives in Saudi hospitals, Kenyans have built a quiet empire in the Gulf. But why are Kenyans dominating the Middle East, Marari? And how did this relationship even begin? Let's take a journey across the desert sands and uncover the real story. A history written in opportunity. The Kenyan-Middle East connection didn't start yesterday, in the early 2000s. As Gulf economies boomed from oil wealth, countries like the UAE, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia began importing labor to build cities, run services, and fill new industries. For Kenya, facing unemployment and rising living costs, the Gulf looked like a goldmine of opportunity. At first, it was mostly domestic workers, guards, and drivers. But that wave opened doors. Kenyans earned a reputation, hardworking, disciplined, and dependable. The Middle East took notice, and Kenya became one of their favorite destinations for human capital. The Kenyan work ethic. If there's one thing employers in the Middle East say, it's this: can Kenyans deliver? Whether it's a hotel in Doha, a security firm in Abu Dhabi, or a hospital in Riyadh, Kenyan workers have earned respect for their reliability and professionalism. It's not just about cheap labor, it's about trust. Many employers now specifically request Kenyan staff. They see the difference in work ethic, communication, and commitment. That consistency turned the Kenyan name into a brand, a trusted workforce across the Arab world. Education and professional training. Over time, it wasn't just casual workers. Kenya began exporting professionals. Kenyan nurses, trained to global standards, started filling shortages in Saudi Arabia and Qatar. Aviation students from Nairobi found opportunities. With Emirates and Qatar Airways, Kenya's hospitality schools began producing world-class chefs and hotel managers. Working in Dubai's luxury resorts, the world discovered what Kenyans already knew, that when given the right training, they could thrive anywhere. In the rise of Kenyan women in the Gulf, a new wave followed, and it was led by women. Kenyan women began to redefine what working in the Gulf meant. They were not just house helps. They were professionals, nurses, entrepreneurs, and leaders in community organizations. Many started small businesses in their host countries, salons, catering services, import-export shops. Through hard work and faith, these women built networks of sisterhood and support. Today, some of the most respected diaspora leaders in the UAE and Saudi Arabia are Kenyan women, proving that gender is no barrier when determination is your passport. From laborers to leaders. Something remarkable happened over the last decade. The Kenyan presence in the Middle East evolved from laborers to leaders. Kenyans began to rise through ranks, from cleaners to supervisors, from drivers to logistics managers. Today, you'll find Kenyans managing entire security teams, running restaurants, and overseeing multi-million-dollar projects. They became not just workers, but experts and trusted voices shaping industries. It's a story of quiet progression fueled by resilience. The power of diaspora networks. You'll find them everywhere. Kenyan associations, church groups, and business networks, holding together a vibrant diaspora community. These groups are more than social clubs. They're support systems. New arrivals get help finding jobs, housing, and even mentorship. Through unity, the Kenyan diaspora has built a powerful ecosystem, one that supports its members, advocates for rights, and celebrates culture. It's the spirit of togetherness that makes Kenyans thrive, even thousands of miles away from home. Entrepreneurship and side hustles. Kenyans don't just work hard, and they think smart. Across Dubai, Doha, and Muscat, you'll find Kenyans running thriving side hustles. They import goods from Kenya, fashion, beauty products, and food. Some even run online real estate businesses, helping diaspora Kenyans invest back home. The Gulf has become more than a workplace. It's a launchpad. Many Kenyans have used their time abroad to build capital, learn global business practices, and return home as investors. Remittances and impact back home. The results? Life-changing Kenyans working in the Middle East send back billions of shillings every year. These remittances fund school fees, hospital bills, new homes, and businesses. In some counties, money from the Gulf outpaces income from local farming or tourism. The Kenyan Middle East worker has become a quiet engine of national growth. Their sacrifices literally building futures back home. Government bilateral deals and regulation. The Kenyan government has recognized this growing connection. Bilateral labor agreements now protect workers' rights and regulate recruitment agencies. The result has been safer working conditions, higher wages, and opportunities for more professional categories. Countries like Saudi Arabia and Qatar now actively recruit Kenyan nurses, teachers, and technicians. This partnership has turned migration into a structured, respected pathway for success. Kenyans redefining Africa's global image. And number 1, Kenyans are not just working abroad. They're redefining Africa's image in the world. Every Kenyan who delivers excellence in a Gulf company challenges old stereotypes. They show that Africans can lead, innovate, and command respect on the global stage. From skyscrapers in Dubai to hospitals in Doha, Kenya's best are leaving fingerprints of excellence everywhere they go. They are not just earning, they are inspiring. And that is why Kenyans are dominating the Middle East. Behind every remittance is a story. Behind every success, a sacrifice. The story of Kenyans in the Middle East is not one of struggle. It's one of courage, faith, and transformation. They left with hope and came back with purpose. They built homes, businesses, and a new image for our country abroad. So the next time you see a Kenyan nurse, pilot, or entrepreneur thriving in the Gulf, remember, they're not just working, they're carrying the spirit of Kenya into the world.